What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Zoe with No Days Off DFS here to bring you guys that Flex Friday. You already know what time it is. Prize picks prop video for today. Again, we actually have a pretty good record with doing these videos. Whenever I actually sit here, do the breakdown, go through the stuff, we're not doing too bad on these. I do need to actually, I will today put down in the comment section my my actual record in regards to doing these videos. But if you guys are new here, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already subscribed. Again, about 60% of you guys that watch these videos, for whatever reason, you're not subscribed. Tell me, why is it you're not subscribed? What do I need to do to get you to subscribe to this? I'm giving out free content. I'm giving out analysis, giving you ways to look and find the plays yourself. What more do I need to do to give it to you? Do I need to make the video shorter? Tell me down in the comment section below. So I don't know, I get you guys to subscribe to the channel and support your boy. It means a lot. But gonna keep this pretty much short, sweet. I got a couple of plays I want to go over, look at, things like that for the WNBA. Not gonna touch any of the other props like Summer League or MLB. We got plenty of stuff going on right now over here on Prize Picks. If you guys don't got a Prize Picks account, you want one, check the link down in the description below so you guys get that deposit match bonus. And if you're looking for a full list of plays, not only my stuff, but my boy Jay, my boy BK, check the link down in the description below for the Patreon so you guys go ahead and sign up and get all of it. It's only $5. Promise you will make that back. And one more time, like I said, if you guys are not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the content I'm putting out over here on the channel. So heading over to Prize Picks, looking at it, we have the WNBA board, popular tab right now. As you can see, tons of props up here that people are already climbing all over. Caitlin Clark, 17 rebounds, assists. I do like that. I like that at 16.5. You guys know I am a person that likes to play pushable props. This is a pushable prop, something that she's actually been clearing pretty decently over her last couple of games. 4 out of the last 5 games, I'll include that push right there. She has done this, and one of those games was going up against the Phoenix Mercury. I don't mind that at all. That's one of my more ones I would say a lean. I do actually like the over for it. I was on it at the 16.5, but of course, trying to get this video out, stuff gets bumped. Outside of that, over here on the popular tab, Natasha Cloud, that 14.5 doesn't look bad, especially with no DT. You know she's gonna have to do a little bit more. I will say they did just sign someone to a 7-day contract, a rookie they just signed to a 7-day contract, so definitely be on the lookout for that. Might mess with the rotations a little bit for them. Kalia Copper, 24.5, she's been a monster. I will say I do like going and alting her line, taking her alt line at the 19.5. I really do actually like that because she's been pretty consistent with hitting that. Now I will say 3 out of the last 5 games she smoked this 24.5. She has smoked it. First game going against the Fever, she had a horrible shooting night. I would imagine that she's going to bounce back here tonight. I do like the over for the 24.5, but if you want safety, now that they are giving us the Demons and the Goblins and the things like that over here, come on down over here, go to go to Kalia Copper, put it over to 19.5. I would take the over on that. That's very safe, very, very safe of a play. She's at least going to go out there and get us about 20. But going into the actual breakdown, main plays, main props that I'm on, I'm going to give you guys 2 main plays that I do actually like, that I love. I will also throw this up on the Twitter, so if you guys are looking for that, check down the description below and just follow me on Twitter if you guys don't want to watch the whole video, and you'll see it right there. First play is going to actually be in this exact same game with Kalia Copper. It is going to be none other than my girl, Natasha Cloud. Looking over here at her props, she has several props that we can go with. One of them being the 5.5 assist props. Right now, of course, if you alter the Demon, 9.5, I'm not taking that. That's way too high. Definitely something I would take more on the books because there's more bang for your buck on the books for what we can get versus trying to play this stuff over here on Prize Picks. I will say the alt lines where we can bump them down, I don't mind taking that stuff because that gives us a little bit of a better chance to cash out somewhat, something like that. But 5.5 assists, it really just sucks that we can't get just her original 6.5 line, which I think is really kind of stupid. But 5.5, definitely something you guys can go ahead and take. Main prop that I really do actually like for her because the upside, everything, the minutes, the production, the fantasy points per minutes, and everything for her have been there. That is going to be her fantasy point score of 34.5 over. I will be taking the over. If you look at it, she's gone over 3 out of her last 5 games. In the game that she did play going up against the Indiana Fever this season, she dropped 43.5 fantasy points in that game. If you guys don't know, Diana Taurasi is out. If you guys don't pay attention to DFS or anything like that, Diana Taurasi is out. So Cloud, she has, over the last couple of games, has taken more load over these last couple games. She's out there. She's helping scoring, of course, with Brittney Griner and with Kalia Copper. We're seeing her shot attempts go up a little bit, but she is still playmaking, and she's also giving us those defensive stats as well. Right now, over the last 5 games, she's averaging 1.17 fantasy points per minute. I got her projected to play right around 33, 34 minutes. As long as this game stays close, it is the highest total on the slate, sitting at 175.5 with a 2.5 point spread. Games expected to stay close. When games like this are expected to stay close, and you can go out and put a fantasy point number. That is that low. 34.5 for a player who has a high usage. Right now, her usage is sitting at 23.1. High usage. Ball is in her hands. She's going to get us some assists. She's going to get us some defensive stats. You guys know I love taking fantasy point props for defensive stat players. She's going to get those right there. She's also going to go out there, be able to score, and get us some rebounds. 34.5, too low for me. I love taking the over on that for Natasha Cloud. Next play for me is going to be going over here to my girl, Strong Bone Jackie Young. Several plays that we can actually take for Jackie. She's been very productive over her last several games. In all honesty, the rebounds, I would alt this line, take it down at 3.5. One play that I would definitely take, well, two. I just gave you two of them already. Honestly, with Cloud for those assists and then Clea Copper for her points alting, I would run either one of those. I tell you truly, I feel stronger of the Copper 19.5 points along with the Jackie Young 3.5 rebounds. I would love taking that as a power two. Matter of fact, I'll even see if I can't find a third one, and I will drop that on Twitter for you guys as well as a straight up Green Goblin play for the WNBA. But Jackie Young, 3.5 rebounds. That right there to me is just, it's too low. First game that she actually had going up against them this season, she had 6 rebounds. Last season, going up against them, she hooked it in, what, 2 games where she didn't actually do all that. But rebounding this season has been one of those things we're actually seeing from Jackie. Her RA has been something that we've continuously been able to actually play the 9.5, even with Chelsea Gray being back, because she actually has a pretty decent assist ratio when she's out there. But looking over her last 5 games, 5 rebounds, 6 rebounds, 7 rebounds, 5 rebounds, 4 rebounds, 4 rebounds, 3 rebounds going up against Chicago Sky, 4 rebounds going up against Connecticut Sun. So the hit rate for her for hitting at 3.5 rebounds is high. It's there. But that's not even the main play that I even want to focus on. It's not even a Goblin play. Her fantasy point scored is sitting at 32.5. I do not understand why this is sitting so low. Now, maybe this might be me being a fish, and I'm going to get got by taking this play, but 32.5 for Jackie Young, going up against the Atlanta Dream, who barely play in the defense. Yes, the game is a 14.5 point spread. But why is it a 14.5 point spread? Who's going to help them get there? The catalyst for this team right now is in the hierarchy. Wilson, Jackie, depending on if Plum can actually shoot for the day. Jackie is very reliable. We see her out there sometimes whenever the game blows out. I know the points can be there for her. She can go out there and get me about 16, 17 points. She is going to get me some defensive stats. She can definitely swipe, give me a steal or two. The assist upside is there for her, especially off the fast break. And the rebounding upside is there as well. 32.5 fantasy points for a player right now who is averaging 1.15 fantasy points per minute, playing roughly about 32 to 35 minutes a game. I will smack the over on that all day, every day. 32.5. Love the over. That is my second play right there. That is my second official play for you guys to go ahead and take on the slate. And you guys know this would not be a video for me if I don't cover some first half WNBA. I always do this every single time. This is a non-official play, but I do actually like the over for this because honestly, 10.5 is too low for my girl Brittney Griner going up against short behind Aaliyah Boston. Depending on if they put Kaylou Samuelson or Lexi Hull, or even if they put in a list out there, BG should eat bigs going up against the Indiana Fever, especially if they're an actual big. 10.5. She dropped 13 in that first game going up against them. They need her. It's her, Copper, and it is Cloud. I've already talked about it several times already looking through the stuff. 10.5 first half points, too low. Would not be surprised if this could bumps up to 11.5 or just 11 period. Honestly, that's just that right there. This is one of those too good of a line that feels too good, but she should eat. She should eat. Tell me who on this Fever team is going to stop Brittney Griner besides Brittney Griner herself stopping herself? Nobody. Outside of that, when I was looking over here on the board, not too much else sticks out over here for me. I mean, I could see a world for Jewel Lloyd. She has been very hot at home. That's definitely something I wouldn't mind taking over on right there. Jordan Horston sitting at 4.5. That's actually one that's kind of sneaky. I really do actually like her first half fantasy score at 10.5. She has been pretty decent at actually hitting this over her last several games, and she is starting. She has played pretty well going up against the Minnesota Lynx as well. So that 10.5 fantasy points scored, I do like the upside for that one. As another one, I'm not gonna mess with Dorka, not gonna mess with Lana, NECA. I do have some interest, but Jackie Young, she's hit or miss in regards to her first half fantasy score. That's why I like her full half, because depending on how the aces come out and play, will actually dictate what kind of Jackie I'm gonna get in the second half of a game. So I'm not gonna really touch and go too deep right there on that one. Caitlin Clark, I mean, if you want to mess with that, I really don't feel like going there for that one. K-Cop, she's been scoring. She's been killing over her last several games. 18 fantasy points does kind of feel like a slap in the face. I would rather take her PR because she is scoring at a high clip, especially to go ahead and start up games. Cloud, not going to touch that right there. BG, I really do actually like her points over anything else for her. That'd be the main ones that I actually take. Another one I actually don't mind taking under on would actually be Alicia Gray. Under on the points. I just really don't see how she actually scores in this matchup, in this game, or do too much in regards to it. You look at it, very much been pushing or just under in a lot of her games. So, all right, guys, that's going to be it for me. Again, as always, make sure you guys go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you guys have not done so already. Drop a like on the video if this video helps you guys out. Hopefully, you guys go ahead and win some money, pair these plays up, and make it into your flex slips. Hopefully, you guys do cash out. Again, you want to see the full list of plays. My boy BK, you guys know he will be dropping that. He is the GOAT of this stuff right here. That will be dropping on Patreon. It is only $5. $5. Promise you will make that back within your first week. With it being said, your boy Zoe. Peace.